via Zoom. So virtually, we're joined at the desk with an award-winning singer-songwriter, Miss Shelley King. Shelley, how are you doing today? It is an honor.
I'm doing fabulous today. It's a beautiful day, and it's my honor to be on your show. Thanks for having me.
Well, thank you so much for giving us the time. Now, you just released your 10th studio album this past November, Madam Mystic, which is a really fun music video that's accompanied with it. You've been in this industry for so long. So in case any of our viewers are not aware of who you are in this industry, can you go ahead and just give us in one sentence, or maybe two if you're feeling a little extra longer today, who is Shelley and who are you in this scene?
Okay, well, I am a singer-songwriter. I'm based in Austin, and I've been doing this for many, many years. I was the state musician in 2008, and I travel all over the world and play my music for everybody who will listen.
Now, you say you travel all over the world. You have been to some pretty interesting places. What is your favorite place that you've ever been able to perform for?
Oh, there's so many wonderful places. I've had the opportunity to tour Japan a couple of times. That was pretty amazing. Europe is always fun, but right here in Texas is a blast. There's a lot of great places right here in Texas, and a lot of the songs that I sing about are really written about the inspiration we get from living in this great state. So a lot of Texans really get the music and are a lot of fun in the audience.
We for sure have an extra special connection because we understand the culture, we understand the background of what you're saying in these songs. Now, just getting right on into it, you are performing on Saturday, March 9th at the Texan, a landmark venue here in East Texas out in Athens. Can you tell me what you are most looking forward to being able to perform? And is this your first time being able to perform at the Texan?
Actually, I've played the Texan once before. I think it may have been in 2019. I performed there with my friend Carol in Wonderland. We perform as a duo quite a bit. And I've played in Athens. This will probably be about the fourth time I've played in Athens. I played, I think, the Texas Swing Festival a few years back. So I really enjoy that. That room in particular, the Texan, is a really great room. It's a wonderful venue. There's plenty of room, and the sight lines are great. The sound is great. It's easy to enjoy a show there. And this show is going to be free, so that's super great.
Which is thanks to the Texas Commission of the Arts Rural Tours Initiative, which is working to bring more artists to these rural places because Texas as a whole is very keen on live music. I know that is the #1 way I decide what I'm doing with my weekends is where's the live music going to be. What is it like partnering with the Texas Commission of the Arts Rural Tour Initiative? I know, a long name. And how did you get involved with this initiative?
Well, as I said before, I was named State Musician of Texas in 2008, and I was the first woman to be named State Musician, so that was quite an honor. There have been many opportunities over the years to do wonderful things to represent the state of Texas at different arts festivals and different things around the world. And this particular thing is called the Texas Rural Tour Initiative, and it's to reach underserved places. And when they asked me to be a part of it, and when I saw that Athens was a part of that, I really liked that. And so I said, please let me take Athens.
Is that because you just feel like you have a special connection to East Texas crowds? Is it because East Texas gives you something in the audience that others don't? What is your connection to Athens, and why did you choose this town?
Yes, actually, I've played there in many places, all in the area, and there are just some really good folks that live there, and they have stayed in touch with me after I've played there. I've had people stay in touch with me on social media, and so I know they want me to come back, and I know that the vibe is right. When we play there, they're so excited, and it's just one of the best audiences.
Now, let's, if you don't mind, get into the songwriting portion of your career. You are a very proud singer-songwriter, specifically a songwriter, and Madam Mystic is an amazing album, if I do say so myself. I listened to it this morning while I was getting ready in order to prep for this interview. Can you walk me through the songwriting process of creating an album like this?
Sure. Well, this one probably was, most of it was written over the whole pandemic thing. I started recording it right when we could kind of sneak back out and get out there, I started recording it and trying to get it going again. Um, for me, a lot of times I start with the lyrics and I'm writing what I'm feeling. And then if I feel like I've got something that's more than just a poem or a few words, if I feel like I've got a song, I'll pull out my guitar and sometimes it just sings to me. Sometimes the melody just comes to me as I start looking at it and start playing my guitar. The melody just kind of just starts singing. So that's my favorite way to write them. There's lots of different ways though, and there's lots of different songs on this album that I wrote. I had written a couple of the songs with some co-writers, and there's a duet that I wrote with two other writers, and we all sat around a kitchen table together and wrote and then compared what we had written and said, ooh, let's looky here, you know. So sometimes it's a magical collaboration, but I love it when the song just kind of comes through the ether.
Which I think the song just kind of coming to you kind of speaks to the whole vibe of the album, Madam Mystic. It's very mystical, very, I don't know if hippie is the right word, but you know what I mean, very go with the flow type of album. I absolutely love it. Now, something that I did want to ask you, majority of these songs, I'm looking at the timestamps on them right now, they're 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 3:58 is the power. How are you able to create such full-length songs? I mean, we're used to people putting out albums that have 1 minute 30, 2 minutes, but you're kind of more of a long-form songwriter. What distinguishes you and makes you, you know, think in a long-form way?
I just want to get the story in there. And
Yeah.
sometimes it takes 3 or 4 minutes to get the whole story in. Sometimes it's a really short little story, and that might just be a 2 minute song. And there are a few of those on there. But it just depends on what the song needs. That's kind of how I am as a songwriter, as I don't try to control where the song is going. I don't sit down and say, I'm gonna write a 3 minute folk song about the moon. You know, if it happens, it happens. I just kind of let it unfold and whatever. So some of these songs, actually, some of these songs may have been longer than that. We had to kind of trim them up, you know. But I just kind of let the song unfold, and then after we've recorded them, and we feel like we've gotten the best batch of songs, we kind of put them together and see what tells the story.
I love it. Letting the songwriting speak through you, just kind of going with whenever the story's finished, that's when it's going to be finished. I love it. Now, one more time, is there anything else that you would like to let our viewers know that I have not been able to give you the chance? I have not been able to ask you.
Well, let's see. If they'd like to check out my brand new video, they can go to YouTube. I've got a brand new video for this record that they can check out. Madam Mystic has a video, and there's actually another one called Time Means Nothing. And that's kind of a big theme of the record, is it doesn't matter how long anything takes, it really means nothing. It's sort of like, well, what made me write that song and what made me think of that is all the time that we can't get together, and then we get together with someone and it seems like no time has passed. So really time means nothing. So I hope it's that way for the folks from Athens. I hope that no time has passed since I've been there. I hope they all come out to the show. It's a free show sponsored by the Texas Commission on the Arts, and we're going to have a good old time. I think I'm going to have my friend Mac McNabb there on slide guitar, and it's going to be great.
That sounds amazing. Once again, that is over at the Texan in Athens on Saturday, March 9th. Thank you so much, Shelley, for joining us. I really appreciate it.